Hi ladies, welcome back to the gift of homemaking. And I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a quick word of encouragement for this upcoming week. I am a kindergarten teacher, so I know I will be returning back to work tomorrow. And many of you are teachers and you're also going to be returning to work tomorrow, or you have kids, or you're going to be starting a brand new week tomorrow. I was reading last night in the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and chapter 10. And as I read these chapters, every time I read the Bible, I always think, how can I apply this portion of scripture that I'm reading to my life as a Christian woman? How does this impact me personally? And I'm not going to read chapters 9 and 10 completely here because, it will take a long time. But I encourage you guys to read them for yourselves. It won't take very long, maybe 5-10 minutes. And throughout this two portions of the scripture, Paul is talking to the church in Corinthians, and he's talking to them about a pattern of self-denial. He's talking to them about ethics within ministry. He's talking to them about servicing all men. He's talking about the examples that we've had in the Old Testament. And there's a portion where he says in chapter 10:23, he says, "All things are lawful for me, but not all things are helpful. All things are lawful for me, but not all things edify." And there was some commotion in the church between, should we do this? Should we do that? You're doing this. I'm not doing that. And at the end of the day, as I read this portion of scripture, I could just almost hear Paul always asking himself this question. This decision, this thing I want to do, this practice in life, how is this going to impact the gospel? Paul lived in light of the gospel. And that really touched me because I started to think about, if everything I do in life, I do it in the light of the gospel. And I think about how this decision is going to impact the gospel, how my womanhood impacts the gospel, how loving and serving my husband and my home impacts the gospel, how loving and serving the kids at my school that I'm their teacher, how does that impact the gospel? It really changes the way I see life. And it really changes the decisions that I will make. So I encourage you ladies, as we head on to this brand new week, that as Paul did in chapters 9 and 10, that we live in the light of the gospel, and that we ask ourselves this question this week. Everything that comes to us, every challenge, every decision, every situation, that we ask, the decision that I'm going to make, how does it impact the gospel of Jesus Christ? I wish you girls a beautiful week and see you soon. Bye.